Thank you, Ms. Greco. And now please join me in another warm welcome for our next speaker, Mr. Brhan Ahmed.
All right, Brhan.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Great. I first want to thank you all for the opportunity to let me speak in front of you. And I'd like to especially thank the principal, Mr. Robinson. A warm round of applause for him, please, for inviting me. All the students and teachers, I want to thank you all for all that you have done and all that you continue to do. A round of applause for them, too. I want to thank the most important person in my life, my mom right there. Hi, Mommy. Because all 6 of her sons went to Roosevelt Elementary. 4 of which graduated valedictorian in high school. So that shows a lot of Roosevelt's education and Central Unified. And I also want to thank her for buying a house next to Roosevelt because I got to come here because of it. So thank you, Mom, for that. I was given the opportunity a couple weeks ago to write an essay about my experience at Roosevelt for a $50 scholarship. But as you all know, $50 is not the greatest tuition cost cover. But I wanted to write it to reflect on my experiences. Also to give a little hi to my nieces Basma, Aya, and Sarah, and my nephew Ali, who I'm going to be reading it in front of right now. And I just hope you all enjoy it. If a school is fair, then Roosevelt is the fairest. If education is strength, then the education I received at Roosevelt is that of the Almighty. To many people, elementary school is but a conflict in their schedule of their lives. Elementary school for them is but a figure of the past. Sadly, they did not go to the best elementary school in the world. They did not go to Roosevelt Elementary. Roosevelt created an enormous impact on my life. Every night before I go to sleep, I like to think of all the fond memories I've had in the past. Not surprising at all, it seems that all the sources of my fond memories were right here at Roosevelt Elementary. I remember like it was yesterday, I was in Miss Price's kindergarten class, painting one of my paintings for my mom. But now my Basma, my niece, reminds me that Miss Price got married and changed her last name. I don't know the update on that, but I digress. And then I moved on to first grade with Miss Piercy, who taught me my love for math. And just as quickly as I found my love for math, it left. When I entered Miss Hagen's class, who I went through the crazy multiplication tables with. Miss Hagen, by the way, right there, I want to say hi to you. Don't think I forgot how you looked. You haven't changed a bit. As one of my favorite teachers of all time, just wanted to say. But no one could prepare me for some of my most memorable experiences when I became an upper grader. Mr. Sweezy, where are you at, Mr. Sweezy? I haven't forgotten about you yet. Mr. Freezy frightened me. Because before his class, everybody talked about how strict he was. But never did I expect him to become one of my favorite teachers of all time. He taught me the invaluable lessons of honesty, both to my fellow peers and, most importantly, to myself. Mr. Sweezy is without a doubt one of the reasons why I fight social injustice in my community. Miss Reagan in the 5th grade was next. I had a blast in 5th grade. I learned my love for history there upon my state research paper of Washington. And my love for Roosevelt grew as the years went on. Sadly, I couldn't go to Roosevelt for middle school like you did. But it ended after the 6th grade. But with whom better to end it with than my 6th grade teacher, Miss McEwen. I was never as challenged until I had Miss McEwen. Really hard. She challenged me to do my very best across every endeavor I wish to pursue. If I should contribute my future success in college, it will be to Miss McEwen's hard classes. The teachers in Roosevelt, all that are standing here and all that are not present, are on their own level of greatness, a level in which I would be proud to be a part of, or even near, in my future career as an educator. So, if it wasn't for Roosevelt, I would not be the valedictorian of my class at Central High. I would not be where I was if it wasn't for Roosevelt. Roosevelt changed my life for the better. As I finish looking back at my experiences, I just can't help but smile to comprehend that I am standing in front of the school that taught me my alphabet and speaking in front of them just amazes me. And I wanted to show you all how important education is. Education being the finest at Roosevelt, of course. School is very important. And you all have to try your best, each and every one of you here. Because right now, you may be at Roosevelt, but you have middle school and high school and college to come. So if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever you want to be, you can do it with education, as long as you try your best. Because after I went to Roosevelt, I learned to try my hardest. And because of this, I'll be trying my hardest to represent Roosevelt in Washington, D.C. as I attend Georgetown University. To finish it up, I just want to say, everyone here, and there's no age limit, everyone here can do whatever they want in life. Everyone here can fulfill their greatest desires with education. Everyone here can be whatever they want. Do you know why? Because you are all Roosevelt Roadrunners. Like Mr. Pepperell said, nobody in the past 50 years could stop the Roadrunner. And nobody for the next 1,000 years will be able to. You can do whatever you want. And may Roosevelt last until the end of time, I believe, I guess would be a good statement. Thank you all very much for the honor and the opportunity.
Brhan, thank you very much for those encouraging words.
Good job,
Thank you.
Brhan.